Hi. Yeah, I'd like to talk to the lawyer I just saw on TV. What? He lives in Florida? But I had a wreck in Kentucky.
If you or a family member have been injured in a car crash, fall, or because of nursing home neglect, call Hicks and Funson for a free consultation. And ask for Josh or Greg. We don't have silly nicknames. We'll meet you face-to-face anywhere in Kentucky because we're Kentucky lawyers and we care about your case. Hicks and Funson. Honest. Fearless.
ABC 36 congratulates the class of 2020. Senior Spotlight is presented by these sponsors. ABC 36 News at 5 starts now.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome in. I'm Tom Kenny.
And I'm Veronica Jean Seltzer. We hope you are all safe and well tonight. A prominent Lexington thoroughbred owner and breeder is apologizing after racist comments he made on private social media accounts were made public.
The backlash to Tom Van Meter's comments was swift. Several organizations saying they won't do business with him anymore. Also prompted Van Meter's son to respond to his dad's comments. ABC 36's Monica Harkins in studio with our top story at 5.
Thomas Van Meter is a well-known figure in the thoroughbred horse industry, particularly after one of the horses born on his farm, American Pharoah, became a Triple Crown winner. But now he's in the spotlight for comments he made in response to a Facebook post about boycotting the National Football League, the NFL. Van Meter posted about defunding the National Football League and replaced the word national with a racist term that starts with an N. Later in the thread, Van Meter added, quote, "Put them back in their cage," end quote. Van Meter is the owner of Van Meter Sales and Stock Place Farm. The National Thoroughbred Racing Association, Jockey Club, and Thoroughbred Owners and Breeders Association have all announced they're disassociating themselves from Van Meter. While Keeneland and Fasig-Tipton condemned the comments on social media, neither have said if they're willing to stop doing business with Van Meter. Today, the Thoroughbred Daily News published a statement from Van Meter. It said, in part, "I was wrong and am disgusted by my actions. Contrary to what these comments might suggest, in no way do those responses represent my true feelings towards my friends and community members of color." He goes on to say, "I am hopeful all the industry stakeholders and the community at large can forgive me. I can and will do better." In a Facebook post, Van Meter's son, Griffith, says he's glad his father's comments were made public, saying it hurts him that someone he loves is so misguided and, quote, "His racism is a conversation I wanted to have with him for over 20 years, but never had the courage to start." He goes on to say, "I hope my dad can unlearn the racism that was taught to him and that he later taught to me. Luckily, my dad will have that opportunity, and I will do my part to support him on his anti-racism journey." Tom Van Meter says as a gesture of goodwill, he has made a donation to the NAACP. I'm Monica Harkins, ABC 36 News.
Monica, thank you. A video is making the rounds on social media showing a confrontation in Anderson County between a black man and a white woman. The black man says she threatened to hang him. It all happened Monday night after a meeting where people were arguing for and against the removal of a Confederate statue. One woman started a petition to remove. Another woman started a counter petition to keep the statue in place. This morning at the Anderson County Fiscal Court meeting, both sides made their pleas publicly, but there wasn't a vote taken, so for now, the statue will stay where it is. We, of course, have seen Confederate statues.
We've seen Confederate statues come down across the country over the last few weeks. Often the cost to move them is paid for by governments or private groups, but in Danville, a church is paying for the relocation of a statue. ABC 36's Christy Bollinger shows you why.
It is a demonstration that we do believe that Black Lives Matter, and we believe that they matter to God and that they should matter to us.
The monument of Confederate Captain Robert E. Logan stands tall on the Presbyterian Church's private property. It's been there since 1910, when the United Daughters of the Confederacy and the Sons of Confederate Veterans erected it.
So that happened back in 1910 when we did not own the property. We have since acquired it back from the city in order to expand the facility.
The church announced in October the statue would be moved to Bellevue Cemetery, where the captain is buried, saying the statue was affecting the church's ability to serve the community.
It's just taken us this long to work through the process. It is quite a process because of the actual physical monument itself, the weight, and the cost to relocate it.
The estimated cost to move the 15-ton statue, $55,000, and no taxpayer money will be used to do it. The church is raising the money and paying for the relocation. It says it's not about politics, but about doing the right thing.
It's about our responsibility as Christians. What does it say about the body of Christ that we have a Confederate monument on our property? We're trying to preserve the history and put it in a place where it continue to tell its story in relationship to this community, but not be a symbol of who we are.
So far, the church has raised a little less than half the money needed to move the statue. In Danville, Christy Bollinger, ABC 36 News.
Christy, thank you. Anyone interested in donating to the relocation effort, or if you want to learn more about it, just click on Christy's story on our website, WTVQ.com.
Lexington has hit a record, and it's not one that the city wants. The health department reporting 62 new coronavirus cases. It is Lexington's highest one-day increase since the pandemic hit in March. There are now over 1,770 cases in the city. The health department also reporting another death. That brings the county's death toll to 32.
Now let's take a look at the numbers for the state. The governor's office is reporting several more deaths. The state now several deaths overall. We also have a lot of new confirmed cases. We'll bring the total number of cases to you in our next half hour. The University of Louisville has announced it is temporarily suspending all men's basketball activities for 2 weeks after members of the program tested positive for COVID-19. The university didn't say if it was players or staff who tested positive. Officials say everyone who is impacted is in quarantine.
Well, if you've been trying to buy a kayak, a tent, almost any outdoor equipment, you've probably been failing because it just isn't out there. It's gone from store shelves. ABC 36's Justin Roth went to a Frankfurt business having a record sales year because people want to get outside after being cooped up inside because of the coronavirus.
Camping, hiking, kayaking with social distancing. The new normal due to COVID-19. Canoe Kentucky owner Nathan Dimbrock says outdoor industry is seeing a boom from all generations.
We're seeing a lot of families come out for the first time in a long time. Our industry's been a little bit captivated by the millennial generation, and we haven't seen as many families coming out. But this year, lots of people with kids coming out, and just people want to get out and see the outdoors, get some fresh air, distance away from each other, and what a great activity with all the swimming pools and stuff being closed. This is a great way to still get out and enjoy the water.
Being busy isn't a bad thing, but Dimbrock says his store is struggling to keep up with the demand at times.
The manufacturers also got shut down like everybody else did. So when we need more boats in, we can't get them. There's limited supply. So where we're used to having 250 boats in stock here at any time, we're down to maybe the last 30 boats currently in stock. And every time a new shipment comes in, they're gone within a week or two.
When you do get your boat, he encourages everyone to wear a life jacket. There has been at least 7 drownings in Kentucky just this summer. Only 6 inches of moving water can knock an adult over and send you downstream.
People need to also understand this is not a swimming pool. And a lot of people can't go to the pools this year because they're shut down. Our natural rivers and streams are great ways to come cool off in the river or in the creek, but it's not a swimming pool. There are hazards in it. It's really important if people are out enjoying the creeks and canoes and kayaks that they're wearing their life jackets at all times.
And if you can't find what you're looking for, he says, just be patient. In Frankfurt, Justin Roth, ABC 36 News.
Thank you, Justin. A Russell County teenager is dead after a drowning in Lake Cumberland. The Russell County coroner tells the Lexington Herald leader 17-year-old Tyler Grant was swimming with friends in the Clifty Creek area when he went under Monday night. His body was later found. There have been at least 7 drownings in the state since June.
The coroner tells the Herald-Leader there have been 3 in that area of the lake since June.
A Southern Kentucky man admits to killing 3 members of his family. 30-year-old Edward Siddons is charged with the 2018 murders of his grandparents and uncle in Allen County. He entered that plea last week. Investigators say Siddons shot 3 family members to death. Prosecutors say the guilty plea means that Siddons will avoid a possible death sentence.
An arm wrestling contest between father and son ended with one of them firing shots and facing charges. State police say Curtis Zimmerman was drunk when he challenged his son to that arm wrestling contest. They say after losing several times, he got upset, fought his son, and fired shots into the home ceiling. Police arrived, but Zimmerman wouldn't leave the house and ended up in an 8-hour standoff with authorities.
How are you? It is now Tuesday and another day of some heat and humidity across central and eastern Kentucky. I hope you and your family are safe and well. I'm meteorologist Jason Lindsay with a quick weather update. We're looking live right now through our Fork Bank sky view. This is on Richmond, and you will notice the clouds growing in the sky, some cumulonimbus clouds. Some of you getting a scattered shower or a thunderstorm, but not as many as what we were seeing at this time yesterday. It's 90 degrees right now in Georgetown, 88 in Lexington. Good evening, Richmond, 91 for you. A little cooler over at the state capitol, 85 degrees. Here's a look at my temperature trend hour by hour. By 9 o'clock, right around 82, 77 by 11. 3 o'clock in the morning, if you're up that early, 74 degrees. Tired of the heat and humidity already? Hey, so am I. I have some good news for you. You'll see it in my 7-day forecast a little bit later.
All right, thank you, Jason. State police once again vying for the honor of having the best-looking cruiser in the United States of America. KSP submitted a photo showing one of its 2019 Dodge Chargers parked on the Oakley C. Collins Memorial Bridge in Greenup County. State law enforcement agencies all across the country compete in the best-looking cruiser contest each year. The winner is ultimately featured on the cover of the American Association of State Troopers wall calendar. Last year, KSP took 3rd in the contest, won it the year before. You can go to the American Association of State Troopers Facebook page and cast your vote. We encourage you to do it. The voting ends July 21st.
Take a look at these pictures. We've been telling you about a bear spotted around Lexington. This is a bear spotted in Richmond. These pictures were taken by our production tech, Clark Freeman, on Barnes Mill Road, just off Curtis Pike. Copies of a book by President Donald Trump's niece are now making the rounds.
In it, a scathing depiction of her uncle. Next, more on what she's saying and the effort by the White House to keep it off of the store shelves.
Excuse me, sir. Yeah, is that a Confederate flag?
With so much on the line now in America.
My ancestors died fighting that flag.
If it bothers you, you can just look the other way.
You won't believe what people do.
Let's break it.
On the premiere of What Would You Do? Tonight at 10/9 Central on ABC.
It means the world to her. Is it perfect? Hardly. It's not everything she ever dreamed of. But in a way, yeah, it kind of is. And it's worth more to her than anything in life. What? Did you think we were talking about the van? We're proud to be not just Kentucky's Farm Bureau, but what matters most to Carrie Farm Bureau.
My family's Farm Bureau.
Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
Your kids, all of them. Your career, your home. You take care of so many things. Don't forget to take care of you. Baptist Health Lexington makes it easy with care designed just for women. Everything from screenings and gynecological services to specialized treatments for hearts, bones, and more. You're always there for them. We're always here for you. Baptist Health Lexington, focused on women, centered on you.
At Window World, we offer a wide variety of windows to fit any style.
We offer entry doors, patio doors, and siding.
We are America's exterior remodeler and ready to transform your house into your dream home with our full line of products.
Our products have proudly earned the Good Housekeeping seal.
Superior products professionally installed at a guaranteed low price.
Call to schedule your free in-home estimate today. Not only do we stand behind our windows, we stand on them.
For victims of drunk and drug driving, our grief is unique, but you are not alone.
You always have a place at MAD. Call our 24-hour victim helpline at 877-MAD-HELP or visit mad.org.
You're watching ABC 36 News at 5.
We are hearing for the first time publicly explosive claims about President Donald Trump in a memoir from his niece, Mary.
A memoir that was previously blocked but is now coming out. Alex Brochet has details from Washington.
This afternoon, embarrassing personal details about President Trump penned by a member of his own family. ABC News has obtained a much-anticipated memoir written by Mary Trump, the daughter of the president's deceased older brother, Fred Trump Jr. The book, Too Much and Never Enough, How My Family Created the World's Most Dangerous Man, is laced with several private anecdotes, details certain to embolden the president's critics and enrage his loyal allies.
Any big takeaways so far? He has been known in the public scene for maybe 40 years now, but not a lot has been explored about his early upbringing. There have been attempts at biography, often dictated by Donald Trump and people that he controls. This is, though, a more unvarnished take, written by a niece who's somewhat estranged from the president and his immediate family, who does not have the same glorified feelings toward the man.
Mary Trump, a psychologist who's been estranged from her Uncle Donald off and on, both before and after he became president, is clearly tying this book to the current political climate. With less than 4 months until the 2020 elections, she warns voters if he's afforded a second term, it will be the end of the American democracy. Ms. Trump claims the president's reluctance to apologize was something he learned at an early age. The president's niece also alleges he and his siblings were behind a scheme that left her and her brother with a smaller inheritance when her grandfather, Fred Trump Sr., died. President Trump has previously said Mary Trump was not allowed to write a book because of a non-disclosure agreement that relates to her settlement with the family estate. But after weeks of legal jockeying, publisher Simon & Schuster announced it would release the book on July 14th, 2 weeks earlier than planned, due to high demand and extraordinary interest.
Ridiculous, absurd allegations that have absolute no bearing in truth. Have yet to see the book, but it is a book of falsehoods.
And while this book is scheduled for release next week, a hearing for the restraining order on Mary Trump is set for this Friday. Alex Brochet, ABC News, Washington.
Thank you, Alex. Keep the rain gear handy because you might need it. There are chances for thunderstorms all this week. Jason Lindsay fills us in on that next.
A little bit later, Disney gets set to open its theme parks once again. What to expect if you're planning to visit the happiest place on Earth? Well, of course, in time for the coronavirus.
A message from Mr. Monopoly.
Hello! I'm so excited that the Kentucky Lottery wants me to give away part of my vast fortune for their new Monopoly Scratch game.
Play the new Monopoly Scratch-Off and win $250,000 instantly.
How many people live in Kentucky?
Social distancing is going to be with us for a while. Wells Plastic Surgery and Skincare offers surgical and skincare telemedicine consultations for your safety and in the future for your convenience. All you need is your cell phone. Ours is a true telemedical consultation, HIPAA compliant, private, and flexible to meet your needs. Just call our office to schedule your half-hour consult. You'll be ready when we can serve you in person. Simple, safe, secure. Just another way we can care for you at Wells Plastic Surgery and Skincare.
When you go to some lawyers' websites, they're flooded with fake awards and recognition. Best lawyer in the universe, top lawyer on planet Earth. All BS. Thousands of lawyers are the top 100 because they wrote a check and got a plaque. I'm embarrassed for them because it's fraud. Don't be fooled. Hire a lawyer with a reputation for results. Go to forthepeople.com to see our real verdicts and what our clients were first offered. There's only one Morgan & Morgan. For the people.
Too sexy for my shirt, too sexy for my shirt, so sexy it hurts. And I'm too sexy for Milan, too sexy for Milan, New York.
Sometimes you run out of fresh at the wrong time. Luckily, Kroger Delivery and free pickup make it easy to grab what you need, so you can get back to being you. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
I'm Mandy Williamson, host of Mom to Mom. As a mom, we want to manage the chaos and still find time for ourselves. But momming is hard, so each week I'm going to share some great tips with you to make it easier.
Brought to you by Hits 106.3. This portion of ABC 36 News is brought to you by Frankfurt Toyota and online at frankfurttoyota.com. ABC 36 Storm Team Weather is brought to you by Kentucky Farm Bureau. In good weather and bad, there's Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment. The ABC 36 Storm Team Forecast. Independently certified, the most accurate in Central Kentucky.
How are you on this Tuesday? Another hot and humid day all across central and eastern Kentucky, and the heat and humidity is only going to go up as we go through the next few days before a long-needed, long-awaited, craved cold front moves through central and eastern Kentucky. That'll be late in the work week into the weekend. Right now, we're looking at some traffic cameras from across our region. There's Interstate 75 will start out of Lexington, head south toward Corbin. There's what it looks like. There's US 127 around Frankfort and the Mountain Parkway at Slade. So be aware today, some scattered showers and storms. Otherwise, a blast of sunshine. Pull down the visor, put on the shades, protect your eyes. Drive safe as you head home this evening. A live look right now through our Fork Bank Sky View. This is our Reed spray foam insulation with current temperatures. You'll notice they're in the 80s and 90s. It's 81 right now in Danville. You'll even notice a little spider web waving around right over there on the camera. Hopefully a big giant spider won't come out and try to attack me. Here's a look at some other temperatures out there. 87 degrees right now in Prestonsburg, 90 in Moorhead. It's also 90 in Georgetown. Muggy meter shows you, look at the yellow line. You'll notice it starts to go down, especially as we go through the next few days. As we go into the weekend, there's that 65. Look at the number. The warmest there Thursday, Friday, or the muggiest, if you will, around 75 degrees. Getting close to that oppressive level. So in other words, get ready to sweat. Here's a look at live HD radar, not tracking hardly any rain at all. There is a little bit, especially to south and east of Whitesburg, just around the Kentucky-Virginia border there. Expect these scattered afternoon and evening showers as we go through the next few hours. Here's a look at the track of the clouds and a little bit of rain here and there. Futurecast indicating we're going to see just that as we go through the evening hours. Radar satellite looks like this tomorrow morning during the afternoon and evening hours, an increase in showers and storms. You see it right there by dinner time. Let's wrap it up and show you that good news I was telling you about a little bit earlier. 40% of the area will see the rain on Thursday with a high of 92. That's when it'll also be a little more sticky. The heat index will be a problem then as well. By Friday, 90 degrees, a lot cooler on Sunday, 86, drier by Tuesday. Tom?
All right, Jason, time for the Frankfort Toyota Live Traffic Report. And the Traffic Management Center in Lexington says right now, no delays due to collisions.
It is a bizarre turn in the mask wearing debate, and it's prompting a warning from the BBB. That's ahead in consumer news, and the threat that could end up locking Americans out of their TikTok accounts.
This is my new Shakaroni pizza. Extra cheese, extra pepperoni right to the edge, and the biggest slices in Papa John's history. But it's bigger than pizza, because $1 from each sale is donated to support communities.
It's that call of the wild. It's a call for new family adventure. A call to reunite old friends. Or simply to just find yourself. Over 7 decades of fun. Gatlinburg. The mountains are calling. Register to win a free getaway at Gatlinburg.com.
As Kentucky carefully reopens the economy, S&S Tire is here while taking precautions to keep you and our employees safe. We offer drop-off service and free local vehicle pickup and delivery. And now through August 5th, buy 4 eligible Firestone tires and get a $60 Firestone Visa prepaid card by mail. Or get up to $90 when you use your new or existing CF&A credit card account.
For Firestone Tires and Auto Service.
From local experts you've trusted for years.
Come visit S&S Tire today.
The coronavirus is changing the way we live our lives, but seriously injured people still need help.
So we've introduced a system where we can take care of your case almost completely electronically.
Hughes and Coleman, 800-800-4600.
Let's do this!
What are you doing?
Gonna demo the bathroom.
Bathfitter custom made our new bath to fit perfectly over the old one, so there's no demo or mess.
No demo?
Remodel your bath with no demo in as little as 1 day. Call now or visit bathfitter.com for a free consultation.
All right, let's roll.
Come on, pizza's here.
Whoa. This is my new pizza, the Shakaroni, and it's bigger than pizza. Because for every Shakaroni sold, $1 is donated to the Papa John's Foundation for Building Community.
Closed captioning for ABC 36 News is brought to you by the Hearing and Speech Center. A sound beginning.
To consumer news now, and a warning about a scam involving face masks.
Not surprising, right?
Yeah.
The Better Business Bureau reporting cards like the one you see there are starting to turn up, stating the person with it is exempt from wearing a face mask under the Americans with Disabilities Act. The card also threatens fines of up to $75,000 or even higher if anyone questions or asks anything of the card holder. Now, that card also states it was issued or endorsed by the U.S. Department of Justice. The BBB wants to remind all of us none of that is true. It says a group calling itself the Freedom to Breathe Agency is the one issuing the cards. The BBB says it's not a legitimate group or organization. It will not get you out of wearing a mask if a mask is required.
Secretary of State Mike Pompeo says the U.S. is considering a ban on Chinese social media apps, including TikTok. He made the remarks during an interview with Fox News. Pompeo says people should only download the popular video app if they want their private info in the hands of the Chinese Communist Party. TikTok is owned by Beijing-based ByteDance and claims its data centers are located outside China and not subject to Chinese law.
After being closed for months because of the pandemic, people at Walt Disney World in Orlando say reopened for business. They're going to do it under a number of new safety measures as well, as you would imagine. Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom reopening this Saturday, then Disney's Hollywood Studios and Epcot scheduled to reopen July 15th. Guests will be required to wear a face mask and go through temperature screenings, and capacity will be limited.
Kind of like you got the park to yourself at that point. Love milkshakes, but feel guilty about the calories. I'm one of those people.
Yes.
Burger King, yeah, Tom too. Burger King says it's taking away most of its guilt with their new 9-ounce shakes. Not bad. They're going for just $1 and they only have 22 calories. The shakes come in chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla flavors, and all are topped with whipped cream. I don't believe it. How can you make that 22 calories, even if it's small?
You said 9 ounce, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like 1.5 swallows. Just saying. All right, his clothing line reportedly worth millions of dollars, but one group says Kanye West still asked for money from the government. Details on that ahead in entertainment news.
And who recently talked award-winning actress Halle Berry out of a role she was set to take on.
At Rally's, we always believe in going for seconds. And now you can get 2 spicy chicken sandwiches, 2 crispy fish sandwiches, or 1 of each for just $3. No need to thank us. Mix and match 2 Rally's spicy chicken or crispy fish sandwiches for $3. Get Rally's delivered.
In 2009, Coach Calipari comes to Kentucky and brings a new era of success to UK. Also in 2009, Cat's Heating and Cooling started helping Kentuckians live better. I'm Marty Casey with Cat's Heating and Cooling. To celebrate our 10th anniversary, Cat's is offering 10% off a high-efficiency Temp-Star heating and cooling system. Call Cat's today and become part of a winning team.
K-A-T-S, Cats, Cats, Cats.
Call Cat's at 288-KATS. That's 288-5287.
Why do you need a Social Security lawyer? Applying for disability benefits is complicated.
If you don't answer the questions carefully, you can hurt your case.
If you have a hearing, there may be witnesses representing the government. Today, more and more Kentuckians are being denied. You want an experienced Social Security lawyer. You want Kentucky courage.
Call 1-800-55-WILDCAT. Morgan, Collins, Yeast, and Salyer. There's no fee unless you win benefits.
You need a pole barn or metal roof? You need Mancy Metal. We have what you want by using top quality materials manufactured from U.S. Steel. We have how you want it with specialists assigned to ensure your custom build will meet your specific designs. And being located here in central Kentucky ensures that you can get it built when you want it, sooner rather than later. You'll have everything you or your contractor needs to install that metal roof or pole barn designed to last generations. Stop by our Winchester factory or visit us today at mancymetal.com.
This is a mother that won't hassle you about grandkids. The new Mother Cruncher chicken sandwich from Rally's. Crispy, crunchy white meat with all the mother-loving fixins, or the tangy bacon barbecue. Rally's Mother Cruncher chicken sandwiches, starting at $3.99. Get Rally's delivered.
Here's a story that has a lot of people talking. Kanye West's multi-million-dollar fashion brand reportedly received millions of dollars from a government program that's intended for small businesses that were impacted by the coronavirus.
According to USA Today, West's Yeezy brand got between $2 million and $5 million through the Paycheck Protection Program. That program, its goal was to help small businesses keep workers employed during the coronavirus-related shutdowns. The information came to light when the Small Business Association released data on companies given more than $150,000 from the program. West, who recently said he's running for president, hasn't commented on the report.
Backlash on social media convinced Halle Berry not to take the role of a transgender man in an upcoming film. The Academy Award-winning actress talked about the possible role on an Instagram Live video, but then criticism from LGBTQ groups changed Halle Berry's mind. On Twitter, she says she was really grateful for the guidance and the critical conversation. In response to the star's statement, a lot thanked her for listening and asked other powerful people to start doing the same.
Hamilton's debut on Disney Plus was, as expected, a smash. The film version of the Broadway hit premiered Friday, and one research firm says weekend downloads of the Disney Plus mobile app were up more than 70% over previous weekends. That calculates out to hundreds of thousands of new customers, and that is just mobile downloads, not signups online or via smart TVs.
Some executives today are saying, told you so.
Oh, yeah.
And happy 80th birthday to Ringo Starr. In celebration of his birthday, he's hosting a virtual birthday show, including performances. It's going to benefit Black Lives Matter Global Network, among other organizations. That special streams today on Starr's YouTube channel. He was the drummer in that group called the Beatles.
Oh, yeah, just a little known group, you know. Really cool. There has been a lot of talk, not a lot of answers, though, on how kids will be going back to school this fall. Now, the president is getting involved.
Also, during a confrontation in Lawrenceburg in Anderson County, a man says a white woman threatened to hang him. That followed a meeting about whether to move a Confederate statue from downtown.